Let me tell you a story.
Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the birthday girl. It's my birthday week episode.
Hey, happy birthday to Erin.
Thank you. That was so pretty.
My birthday.
It's my birthday. 41. Can't believe it.
41.
That
That's
sounds
crazy.
so old.
You know what sounds older?
What?
46, which is what I will be on my next birthday.
Oh.
Since you're 41.
I was like, whoa, you're only 45. But yeah, your next one, yeah.
Mm-hmm, the next one is 46 for me. That's closer to 50 than it is to 40, girl. That's the days that I'm living.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least we're not dead.
At least we're not dead. And I already have your birthday gift, one of them.
Ooh, what is it?
Ordered it months ago.
Oh my gosh.
Because of something you said on the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Did I talk about wanting a new car?
Not quite. Not quite. Good. You know, you're hopeful in your 41 years of life.
Yeah.
It's good that you keep the hope alive in these days.
Right. I'm forever an optimist. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I'm so cynical these days.
Well, let me just say, lower your standards by a lot.
I'm kidding. I love my car. Oh, that's also a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll love whatever you get me. I can't wait.
I think I'm excited to give it to you.
Yay.
It's a little thing, so I think I'll probably get you a little something else.
No, don't get me. Little thing is fine.
Oh, look at her, so humble. But you will love it, I hope.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm trying to rack my brain for anything we've talked about that I wanted.
Yeah, I think it's hidden pretty good, like in your memory. So I felt confident saying that, but
you could say that about almost anything I've ever said.
Right. Especially these days. Whew, my mind. I'm like, I really, really set myself up for quite the life when I decided to become an elderly mother. So it's like, okay, I'm a mother of a 5-year-old going through perimenopause during the worst political climate of our lifetime.
Well, have you started eating beans yet? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. How's your bean diet going?
I haven't started it yet. My grocery list right now is full of beans.
You are full of beans.
I will tell you next week.
Did you tell everybody that on the podcast?
Yeah.
I feel like you told me this.
No, I did. Because I was like, girl, we got nothing to talk about last week. Let me tell you about my future bean prospects.
Yeah, that's how boring we were last week. We
last week
cannot
sucked,
guarantee.
You guys, I'm so sorry.
And we can't guarantee this month or this week is any better.
I know. Listen, I'm toying with the thought of we take 2 weeks off.
Something, because
we need to refresh.
We need better lives.
I know.
Really.
I'm thinking maybe in December, we might just take a
short little break.
A little break over the holidays.
Yeah.
I feel like that's fine.
So we can come back refreshed.
Yeah. Listen, not to bring everybody down, but remember when we came back right after Mom died? We were hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Who do we need to die?
That was one of our best episodes.
We only have one parent left and I need him in my life.
No, I'm not wishing death on anybody. I'm just saying sometimes a break is probably good just as a reset.
Oh, that's true. We did take a break after Mom. I was like, why were we so funny?
No, we took like a month off. But I'm not saying we're taking a month off. I'm just saying
a couple weeks.
We might take 2 weeks off during December.
Yeah. And a break is what we're needing, not someone else in our life to die.
Yes, exactly. And
just so the universe did not mistake that.
And the goal of doing this is so that we are funnier when we come back. Not that like, oh, I think we're done with this. We need to be better for you.
We do. Although I will say, on my way over here, I thought, thank God for this podcast. So maybe, but I did think life is so mundane right now and it's so boring. And I feel so claustrophobic with my own children and life and house and everything that I was like, oh, thank God I get to come over here and do this podcast.
Huh.
So maybe we'll take a couple weeks off. But for my mental health, we might not be able to. You might just have to deal with us being boring.
Maybe we just have random hangout episodes where we don't tell a story. We have no objective of the episode. We're just hanging out.
It's just us. It's just us venting about being perimenopause and our life.
You're gonna love it. It's gonna be so great.
Everybody's like, yay, this sounds like a great opportunity to tune in.
Oh gosh.
Oh, speaking of my crazy life, I mean, this is like,
I totally interrupted you though. You were about to say something about perimenopause and having a 5-year-old.
Oh no, that was it. I
think I interrupted your line of thought. I'm sorry.
Well, good luck ever getting it back because that's the life I live now. No, I just really, that was it. That was my point, is that I really set myself up for something.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a complete failure, but I'm like, okay, 45 years old. I have a 5-year-old. A 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I have.
That's normal now. Like a lot of 40-year-olds have babies now.
Yeah. This lady who is about my age the other day brought her kids to the fall festival. They were like in their 20s. I'm like, girl, you are living the life. Oh, what have I done? I mean, I did live a lot of life before my kids were born, so there is that. But I
she's not living the life. Trust me, as somebody who lived that life, she's got a very boring set of 20-year-old life. Like her 20s, kind of suck.
Yours,
I mean, they're very like sentimental and sweet. But like, trust me, she's gonna hit 35 and be like, I need a break. And then she's going to go on a real bender.
Yeah. Who is she that we're talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just in theory.
In theory. I was like, who is this person that you know?
The person. Oh, well, that was
lady.
Me who lived this life.
Right. See, look, I can't even keep a train of thought in someone else's.
But I'm saying that woman, as somebody who had 5-year-olds in their 20s, in their early 20s, I'm telling you,
this woman that I'm talking about, she brought her kids and they were already grown. And I was thinking, man, that's so nice. And she's my age. And I thought, you've set yourself up perfectly.
I thought you were saying she was 20 in that moment and she had a 5-year-old. I'm with you now.
And she looks so young. And I'm like, that's what that is.
Oh, I don't think that'll be me.
Oh, you look young. You look way younger than me.
Oh, well, thank you.
And these days I'm like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't know if this is old age or just me getting uglier. Like,
oh my gosh. Megan, I will come over there and lick your nose.
I know you will.
So wrapped up in wires, but I will do it if I need to.
I know you will, and I'm okay. So fine, I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Every morning though, I'm like, whoa, we're getting a little bit. And here's the funny thing, though. This is the great part about being 45. I really don't care. Like the thought goes in my head, and I don't do anything about it. It's not like I'm like, oh, I need to go and research the best creams or the best whatever. I'm just like, damn, girl. Like, look in the mirror. The other morning after our fall festival, the next day, because you have to stay and break everything down. It's a late night. And I looked in the mirror the next morning when I got to school. My eyes were bloodshot. It looked like I had been on a bender. And I was like, oh, damn, you look like you do at the end of the day. And it's 8:00 in the morning. What are we going to do about this? So I literally went to the nurse and was like, do you got any eye drops? She's like, oh, for a kid? I was like, no, for me. Girl, she busted out some eye drops out of her own purse. And listen, the nurse is a little bit questionable. So there was a moment where I was like, am I going to trust these eye drops? How desperate am I? But it was really awkward because I'd already asked for them.
Yeah,
so at that point, you just got to, like, what if as soon as she gets into her own stuff, I'm like, no, you know what? I'm good.
Or just fake it. Just hold it over your eye. And,
no. She insisted on putting them in for me.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's gross. Yeah, I don't like that.
She's a lot. But, I just kind of awkwardly went with it. And the next time I went to the bathroom, my eyes were less bloodshot.
That's good.
So it did something, but I was like,
I would have gone with it too. I do not like confrontation. I'd be like, I would rather get pink eye.
Yeah.
Than have to say, actually, I'm good.
I know.
But what is that? That's crazy.
It's the way we were raised, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I could have just simply been like, you know what? Never mind. I'm actually good. I was thinking.
That's so rude, Megan. You cannot say that then.
I know. But some people do that.
Because then she'd be like, oh, what do you think? I've got an eye infection?
What about my, yeah.
I would be offended.
But why do I care? But why do I care so much about what she thinks?
I don't know, but I do. I don't even know this woman and I care.
I know. You care for me.
I know.
Yeah, it's bad. We've got a bad, we really were, it's been ingrained in us.
I know.
What are you going to do? You're just going to get pink eye and go on with your day.
Pink eye. I mean, it doesn't last that long. I've had it once. It sucks, but.
Silver lining, at least then I would have a reason to have bloodshot eyes. I'm oh no, it's not because I'm old and can't even handle breaking down fall festival. It's because I have pink eye, everybody. It's just fine. Got it from the nurse, self-induced.
When I worked at the eye doctor, I got pink eye once, probably because somebody came in with pink eye, touched a pen. I touched the pen. I touched my eye. I got pink eye. And I was like so embarrassed by it. Why? It's not that embarrassing.
Well, because all we know about pink eye is it's feces in your eye.
Oh, I was gross. I did not actually think about that at all.
That's why getting pink eye is embarrassing. It's like, girl, what you been doing with those hands? Wash them better.
Gross. Well, I went to the doctor who was in my office and I was like, I think I have pink eye. I'm so embarrassed. And she was like, why are you embarrassed? I said, I don't know, but it's gross. I feel like I've got like, what is it? No.
Particles in my eye.
What's the STD that starts with a V?
This is good that we don't know.
Okay.
A venereal disease.
No, I don't know. I think it was herpes.
That's not a V.
I know. Sorry, I said I feel like I've got like herpes or something in the eye, and she goes, "No, that would be herpes in the eye, which I have seen and treated." I was like, "Ew, that's terrible."
Oh, that is so foul.
So perspective made me feel better about it.
Yeah. So all of a sudden you're less embarrassed.
I've like never put my eye right in a vagina. Which I feel like is how you must get.
Yeah, I didn't ever think you had, but no, I mean, but if like, you did, I wouldn't have judged.
Yeah, but like your eye, I would judge if you're
Well,
putting
your whole face is gonna get him in there.
Yeah, but I don't think you're doing it right. If you put your eyes
Well,
up there.
I've never done it, so there you go. But now I'm definitely picturing doing it, and you're right. I don't think my eyes would be all the way in there.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You should. I mean, maybe we're not going to.
I feel like all the amazing lesbians that listen to this are like, "Oh, you girls, you want to be lesbians, but you
trust
can't."
me. They're thinking of that about you. They're not thinking about me. I just said,
true.
Don't put your eyes in it, and you're like, I don't know. I think I'd do it.
I know you get all up in there,
like crawling through
Go
all
for
of
the
a sudden.
gold. I don't know.
Oh gosh, that's such a visual.
I have to wash this blanket. I think I just got a little coffee on it.
Spit take.
Oh, spit take. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Where do you go from eye herpes? I have no idea.
I don't know, but you started telling me about your dinner this week, and I said you got to stop
me. Yeah,
because she's like, "Oh, this isn't going to be interesting," and then she started telling me the most horrific night of hell at a restaurant I've ever heard. I was like, "Stop right now! I'm gonna need you to tell this on the pod."
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my husband invited. Well, he forced me. Really, I don't know if it was an invitation, but he was like, "Look, he's been gone quite a bit doing construction jobs and stuff." So he was like, feeling a little guilty for not being with his family as much, which is fine. Like, you feel your guilt. Your guilt doesn't need to become my
burden.
My burden. But in this, again, I couldn't say no.
Because, I can say no to Kevin. I've lied. I can be so mean to that man.
When someone else is like guilt, it's like
I don't know why he's with me. I'm so mean to him. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. No.
Well, he's kind of paying for it now. I've been icy ever since. Like, I said I didn't want to go, but you were very convincing, so I went. Well, anyway, so we're going with, the in-laws. So he's got his stepdad at the end of the table, and his sister is across from him. This is one of those really long booths. Like, why do they make those booths so long?
It's crazy. But also, to be fair, she's not trying to avoid dinner with the in-laws. They were meeting like for a reason. He's like, I think you guys should come because I miss you all.
Yeah, they were supposed to have dinner, just them, adult time. They had a family discussion to do, which is great. That's fine. I had no problem feeding my kids junk food and putting them to bed. That's how my night was going to go if he was going to be gone. But because I've had to do that every night since, for a while, because he's in this construction job, he felt guilty. So he's like, no, come on. I'm like, okay, well, okay. So the three of them sat at the end of the table while I am literally trapped in the back of this booth against the wall. I've got my 9-year-old next to me, Miles. I've got Macy James across from me, bouncing. Never stopped bouncing in the booth, which I know was driving his sister crazy, but she was trying to be very patient. God love her. She was really like holding it in, but I kept seeing her side-eyeing her. So every time I went, I'm like, Macy James, stop. She'd stop for maybe 5 seconds, right, boop, 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 back up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's loud. We're in this loud, crowded restaurant. Then I've got Miles, God love him, and his stories.
Miles is going to someday learn how to be a good storyteller.
How do you make a good storyteller?
I don't know, but it's not, he doesn't have it yet.
And he does not take critical feedback well at all.
He also doesn't take inflection in his voice at all.
Monotone.
It is the most monotone, and he will tell you every detail.
Drones. Listen. I'm only saying this because I know that James will not listen to this.
Yeah,
he definitely gets his storytelling from his dad.
I was going to say that too, but I'm not married to him. I didn't want you mad at me. I'm like, well, and I don't
James
know if he'll learn because.
Well, and even the other day, Miles was telling us some big long story, and James goes, "Oh, honey, I think you got your storytelling from me." And I'm like, "Oh, that's self-awareness, okay." And then he stopped himself like a couple days later. He's like, "Oh, I'm starting to sound like Miles." Like, I'm like, "Okay, good. Oh, it's full circle. It's good. All this self-awareness is good." But anyway, he's telling me this long, drawn-out story about this bully, and I'm really trying to be empathetic, and I'm trying to listen. He starts the story over 3 different times.
Oh my gosh. Like, because he keeps getting distracted.
The waitress will come over and ask a question. He's like, okay, let me just restart the story. So after the 3rd time, I'm like, honey, I know. Here, let me recap. Here's where I'm at. Just tell me from right here. So he tries, but he's struggling. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is hell. I'm literally in hell. And then at one point he catches me because James, by the way, good thing we were there because all of James's attention is, of course, on his family.
Yeah.
And so, which naturally it should be. That's why they went to dinner. So I'm just stuck, tightly wedged in this little booth, or this actually big booth. I cannot get out. I'm like, oh, this is what I mean by claustrophobic. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to have a panic attack, everybody. So anyway, as this is going on, Miles catches me making a look at James, kind of like those eyes of like, holy shit, the story is long. So he catches me in that look. And then, of course, it's meltdown city. He's like, I knew you didn't even want to hear this story. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're right.
Yeah, right. The first time was fine. I did not want to hear the story multiple times because trust me, much like this story,
no,
pretty boring and not really a point to it. So anyway, I finally was like, Miles, so I'm trying to console him. He's having a complete meltdown. So now James is like sighed out of his mouth, fussing at Miles while trying to pretend like he is also listening to everything at that end of the table. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, so good. So glad we came.
Across from the table, this is where I was like, stop.
Oh, across the table is Macy James bouncing. By the way, we're also at a tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed?
Who goes to tumbleweed?
In where?
Anywhere. Like
Albany.
I think like the 20. Yeah. So we had to go across the bridge for this fun.
You had to go to Indiana.
Excursion.
If you're listening from Indiana, I'm sorry.
Sorry, but
not for what I said. I'm sorry that you have to live there.
No, here's what I'll say. Indiana is up and coming. There are lots of beautiful restaurants in New Albany, actually.
Okay, sure.
There really are. They've got really cute little, right on the river, that little one section of New Albany.
I know, it's very cute.
But for some reason, someone, and I don't know who to blame, chose tumbleweed. I was just told to go there. So he's sitting there, and I'm listening to the story to the right of me. Macy James, bouncing. Our food comes out.
No. You cannot skip the best part. You thought there was a dirty diaper.
Oh. Yes, before this part. I'm sorry. Yeah, good thing I pre-told you this story.
I know, because that was the best part. I was like, stop.
So, okay. At one point, I'm like, there's got to be an infant. And I did kind of hear like one family with an infant, but they were further away. But I kept hearing this like baby cry. So I thought, oh, they might be right behind us because I kept getting like a waft of a dirty diaper. And I'm like, and then so is Miles. Miles like, Mom, I'm like, I think it's the baby behind us. Well, I happen to glance behind us. That's just a couple. So I'm like,
ghost baby.
It's a ghost dirty diaper. A ghost wafting of poo. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? So finally I'm like, well, who is doing this? So I look over at Mace James, who's bouncing continuously. And I just like, cut my hand up and I said, honey, did you have an accident? She's like, no. And loudly, no, but I keep farting and I over and over again. And I said, oh gosh, honey. I said, well, it stinks really bad. Do you need me to take you to the bathroom? And again, very loudly, no, I don't have to go to the bathroom. I just keep farting like crazy. And I was like, okay, well, honey, it stinks really bad.
Your kids make us play fart baseball in the car, which is when you have to, how many windows you have to roll down. They're bad.
They're foul. They both have the worst smelling again from their dad. I'm going to throw him right under the bus. Oh, so I'm like, Macy James, please just try not to. And then she starts arguing with me like, how do you want me to control my farts, Mom? Like, and I'm like, then let's just go to the bathroom and like, maybe you got to poo, girl. Yeah. She's like, I said I don't have to poo.
That's a turd honking for the right of way.
Something is going on. And she is not picking up what I'm putting down. And I'm like, okay, we have no couth. We have no. By the way, I've had my kids in a restaurant and they've acted fine. But for this night, they were like feral little beings. Miles is melting down. Macy James is farting in the wind. And everybody in the restaurant. I mean, I kept seeing poor Missy, James's sister, like kind of covering her nose a little bit from time to time. Like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, bless this poor woman. She's like trapped next to a bouncy house and the smell of poo wafting while she's sitting at a restaurant trying to eat chips and salsa. It was horrible. So anyway, and I know that it's coming from my child. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Well, then the highlight of the night, our food finally comes. And I'm like, thank God it took forever to get our food. And so I'm like, this is awesome. We can hurry up and eat. I will move it along. Let's get out of here. The food lands. Oh, and by the way, this tumbleweed is under construction.
So weird. Why are you in there if it's under construction?
I don't know, but there's a lot of hammering happening out front. And so just to add to it. So there's construction that's clearly happened inside and outside, but yet they still have the restaurant open. So we're sitting there. It was about this time that our food lands on our table when Macy James, who's still bouncing, happens to notice this very thick layer of like drywall dust on the ledge of the, booth. And she decides to blow and it goes all over mine and her food. And that's it. I am done. I was like, and Missy's eyes get so big. And I was like, yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I ordered her another dinner because I knew it would come fast. And I said, you know what? I'm good. I don't even want this nasty tumbleweed food. Like,
did you say, I'm not paying for this because it's under construction?
Girl,
no, that's where I would have gone.
I was at the point where I was like, just get me out of this restaurant.
I'm like, why is there construction dust here? That is when I would have lost my mind.
I didn't even think to do that.
I could be a Karen if I need to be. But
yeah.
I promise I don't do it often.
I misplaced my anger because all my anger was at a 5-year-old who naturally, I mean, what more fun thing is there to do when you're 5? You see a big thing of dust, you're like, I'm going to blow that to see where all it'll go. It'll be like confetti. But instead, it was all at her. I got in that. I was like, okay, well, we're going to order her dinner. You can make it to go. She'll eat it in the car. Miles, eat your food quickly. We got out of there. I got in that car with those kids. I said, I have never been this embarrassed in a restaurant, which then just started up the whole debate of what did you want me to do? How was I supposed to hold my farts? And I'm like, you know what? Let's just drive in silence. Just pure silence the whole way home. So yeah, that's the life that I've been leading lately.
I really think that at that point I would be like, hey, James, you got them?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was I had to meet them to then take them so that they could have an adult conversation after we left. No, the whole thing was the moral of the story is that women are always right. I'd already predicted in my mind this would not be a fun dinner.
Right.
It would not be fun for anybody, but because of your guilt.
You would have had that same dinner at home, only in your casual, relaxed house, and the farts would be further away.
I'd have made her go eat in a room.
There'd
Girl,
be
you gonna
no
fart
dust.
like that? No, girl, go eat in your room. You're gonna fart like that. Go eat in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You would have still had to hear that story, but now you're trapped.
And I wouldn't have had to have heard it 3 different times.
And if you were like me, you would have slipped in that AirPod by now. And be like,
oh. Mom pro hack.
That's right.
Oh, so yeah. So like I said, 45 is really, I'm rocking it out, girl.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That is awful. All right. You want to read some stories?
Yeah, let's do it. I did. And like this morning when I was like, girl, what are we going to talk about?
Turns out
we had something. But I did, just in case we didn't have anything, I looked up like bizarre news and I found a little snippet of a ghost, something for all of you ghost experts out there, especially you, Paula, that likes to go on ghost tours and actually go be the one that connects with the ghost.
Yeah.
There is a casino in Las Vegas called the El Cortez Hotel and Casino. And they're offering $5,000 to any person who can spend a full weekend in the hotel trying to scare up ghosts.
Oh, I would totally do that.
So they want you to go and like make the ghosts come up because I guess they're trying, like why? I guess because they want to claim that they're a haunted ghost casino for
got new
revenue.
Ghostbuster machinery and they want to test it out.
Right. And so it says, the New York Post reported that the 84-year-old hotel located on the Old Strip reportedly has the basement, this is so weird, has in the basement the cremated remains of former employees who died without family, among other creepy features.
That feels illegal or something.
It seems weird. And how about, like, did you just kill them because they didn't have family? Nobody'll know.
Like, let's go hire Bob. He looks like a loner.
Right. And then we'll kill him and put him in the basement so that in 84 years we can make it haunted.
Oh my God.
Like, what is the business scheme here? But it says, among other creepy features, the lucky winner will be furnished with ghost hunting gear, including EMF readers, EVP recorders, and thermal sensors, and the ghost hunter will be expected to take photos and videos for evidence.
Okay, now here's my question.
Okay.
Everybody gets $5,000, but there's a winner? Or
no, I think you have to like apply like a job interview.
Okay.
Like, I can bring up the most scariest of ghosts.
If you can't find a ghost, do you still get paid?
Good question. Because they probably won't.
Well, I feel like they probably won't because if you're trying that hard to get a ghost, if I were a ghost, I'd be like, girl, I'm going to sit here quiet.
Girl, you're thirsty and I'm not drinking anything you're putting in there. And also, I mean, just
like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come out when you're looking for Bigfoot. No.
But here's the thing. I'm like, how about we let the poor cremated lonely souls rest? Why are we on a search to get them all woken up?
How many are there? This feels very weird. I don't like that last bit at all.
That whole story is bizarre. I thought you'd like it though.
Yeah, I do like it. I mean, I don't like it, but I like hearing about it.
Yeah. Like, why were they? I mean, I guess like if you're an employee and you're like, oh, poor Bob, he didn't have any family, we'll cremate him, but then put him to rest somewhere.
Yeah.
Not in the hotel.
Who wants to be buried at work?
And what does that look like? Are they all in urns or just a big pile of ash?
Yeah. Ooh, pile of ash. That sounds like a good title for this episode.
There you go.
We could probably reach out to them and be like, we have a podcast. We'll stay for the weekend.
Free trip to
record
Vegas?
everything. Give us that $5,000. Let's make a believer out of Megan.
Ooh, let's do it, girl.
Right?
Although I do feel bad. I kind of feel like all those people just need to be at rest.
Then we go and we steal the ashes.
Oh, and we put them at
bury
rest.
them, and then we just get like, I don't know, volcano dust and fill up the urns.
We're gonna make the news. This is the new Louvre heist. Did you hear about the Louvre?
Yeah, I did.
Did
you see them on their very slow descent down? I'm like, girl, catch them.
The fact that they had the balls to do this at 9:30 in the morning, I love these people.
I know, it's so smart because anybody watching would be like, oh, they must be working.
Oh, construction for sure. I mean, it's like hidden in plain sight.
Right.
I
it's
love
very
it.
Ocean's 11 of them.
It is very I don't love that they stole very valuable art that should be there for everybody to see. But I mean, surely they'll give it back.
Jewels, who cares?
Right. And surely they just did it for like the laugh of it. Like, can you believe? Like they probably high-fived at the end. Like, we got away with it.
Right. And
let's return all that
back.
Yeah, we'll ship it back. But we just wanted to see if we could do it.
Like
Turns
when
out
Dad sold that koala bear from the Outback with his
Don't remember this story.
They were real rowdy. Dad was a sports director, so he was with a bunch of crazy drunk crew, and they stole the koala bear off of the wall. And the waiter was like, "Did you all take that bear?" And he was like, "They were like, no." And they're like, "We know you took the bear," but they couldn't prove it.
Where was the bear?
It was like, I don't know how they got it out. But they got it out of the restaurant.
Oh.
And then for the rest of the year, every time they went to a new site, they would take a picture of it somewhere on the racetrack or somewhere doing something cool. And then a year later, they went back to that same race for the following year and returned it. And they were like, please keep it going. We look forward to these pictures every month.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah.
I love that
I'm
idea.
sure the jewel people will come back and go, sorry.
They're just out there taking pictures of with all the jewels on them and different places.
Yeah, they're making like animals at the zoo wear them. It's hilarious.
Oh, what a cute and innocent, fun way to steal something.
Right. Real Robin Hood.
I can't believe I've never heard that story.
Oh, I'm sure you have. You just probably weren't paying attention. Dad kind of tells the story like Miles.
Well, maybe that's right.
Skipped a generation.
We got to lay off Dad. I really feel like we went hard on Dad last week.
Oh, no. What did we talk about, Dad?
We just talked about what a martyr he was. And I was like, I didn't care until I remember that Aunt Marcia listens. And I was like, ooh, I hope she never tells Dad about that episode.
Yeah, Marcia. You better play it cool.
Zip it up, because here's what he'll do. He'll want to hear it so that he can be a martyr. He can be the
perfect I guess
victim.
I just won't say anything anymore.
Exactly. Perfect Dad impression. If I'm such a martyr, then I guess I'll just stop being.
Oh my grief. Okay, I'm going to start us off this week. How's that?
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay, I will. Sorry, we're going from cracking up right now to say, this story does have a little bit of trigger warning. The person who he thinks is haunting them has completed suicide. Sorry.
Okay. So bring it down a notch.
Bring it down. Sorry, everybody. Guys, we're reading from Reddit. We're still waiting to blow up so we can get all those stories in, but we're not there yet. So here's a Reddit story from 4 years ago. They don't care.
They don't care.
When I was a kid, my favorite uncle was the youngest in the family. He was my hero. He had just finished high school and I was like 10 or 11. We would go and visit on spring break and over the course of the summer, and I always looked forward to seeing the guy. We'd listen to records and tapes, and he introduced me to bands like The Cult and INXS.
Yeah.
Inks?
No, you say the initials.
Oh, okay. The Doors, Bowie, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, I love it. Great music. Aaron knows none of those.
No, I know Bowie.
Okay.
I've heard of The Cult. Oh, I've heard of The Doors.
Yeah. Well, you've heard of The Doors.
I mean, I'm sure I've heard a song by The Doors, but I couldn't tell you any of their songs.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I noticed the other day? I just don't think I would notice if I never heard music again.
That is the weirdest thing in
It's
the
not
world
that I don't
to me.
dislike music. I just am so indifferent to it. I just don't care.
You sing all the time, though.
I know. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, imagine all the times we've listened to Lizzo. You wouldn't miss that.
I just don't think I would remember to miss it.
Oh, okay. It's so
like
weird.
when I hear a song I like, I'm like, oh, I like this song, and then I get excited. But there was no point where I was like, we should turn on some music. I've never had that thought.
I also made that sound like you and I just like get together and listen to Lizzo, like specifically just Lizzo. But what I was thinking is like all the nights that like we've gone on vacation and like we play music while we're listening, or while we're not listening to music. We play cards while listening to music, and how fun those nights have been.
Yeah, but I've never been the one to say put on the music.
You could just. Yes, you are, Aaron. It comes from your phone. You're always the one that
no, because I'm always like, I've got a good playlist. I'll just put it on.
Yeah, that's.
But you're like, let's listen to music.
No, I'm not. You are always the one that just puts on the music.
No,
Aaron Taylor, you love music secretly. It's fine. You can tell people. Okay. People are not going to judge you for it. In fact, we're judging you for not liking music.
Okay. Sure. Whatever. As I entered my teenage years, my life started and my friends became the center of my universe. And those spring breaks and summer visits eventually stopped happening.
Oh.
Which is so good to read that that's happening somewhere else, because I'm like, I
It
got to
happens
remember that this
everywhere.
is a very natural
It is very
stage.
natural. It's the separation of family before you have to fly the nest.
It really sucks to be the parent of one.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I graduated high school, and around the same time, my uncle started a family. A few years out of high school, and my mom called me to let me know that my uncle had passed away.
Oh.
I hadn't seen him in a few years, and when I asked what happened, the only reply was he was sick.
Oh.
It wasn't until years later I found out that he had taken his own life. He didn't leave a note or anything, but the general consensus was that he learned he didn't have long to live, and so he took matters into his own hands. Here's where things get interesting for me. Shortly after the funeral, I started having dreams. I'm a pretty lucid dreamer, not in the sense that I can decide what I want to happen in a dream, but I can recall my dreams in vivid detail. Maybe there's another word for that. I don't know. Anyway, I started having dreams.
It's called gummies. You've been on gummies.
Or just being in my brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, I started having dreams about my uncle. Sometimes we were just sitting in his room from when I was a kid, listening to music and making jokes. Over time, they became very strange. One dream I had, we were in the movie theater, sitting really close to the screen, and we were eating popcorn. The screen was playing something, but I couldn't distinguish what it was. And my uncle was talking, but I could not figure out what he was trying to say. Another was the two of us in the hallway, and all the doors were locked. The most troubling dream I had about the guy, which was also the most reoccurring, is when I could find him sitting in a rope bridge. He would stare at this bridge and get up and try to walk across it, but the snakes that would strike at him when he tried to cross.
Was he Indiana Jones?
Right? A snake would snip at him and he'd go back to where he was sitting and just look at me, then look at the bridge. So I'd walk on the bridge and look across, and every few feet there was a very angry snake. All the way across, I grabbed my uncle's hand and took him out onto the bridge, and he would be apprehensive because of the snakes. So
me too.
For real. So I stood in front of him and kind of hopped up and down on the bridge. Oh, that sounds...
well, why would you do that?
That
That's
sounds
just
worse.
Gonna anger the snakes.
Yeah, and like, I hate a wobbly bridge.
Yeah, nobody wants
I
that.
do not like when I'm walking on a bridge, like one of those bridges, and somebody jumps. I'm like, that's not funny.
Nothing about that's funny.
I think because in my brain, I'm like, I'm big enough that if I hopped,
well, sure,
this whole thing would go down.
That's not just in your brain, girl. That's for real.
Thank you for that.
Oh, because it would be for me too. I didn't mean that meanly. I'm like, girl, we're big. We can't be going across those bridges. We have no reason to be going across a bridge like that. Especially not together.
No.
Nope.
Oh, goodness. The moment, or whatever you call it, from the bouncing on the rickety old bridge made the snakes angry, like you said.
Yeah.
But if you bounced enough on it, the snakes would eventually teeter over the side. It was a very strange eureka kind of dream. So my uncle would step out onto the bridge, walk a few feet, bounce the bridge so the snakes would fall off. The dream would always end with my uncle making it across the bridge and me getting the feeling of reluctance to follow him across. Then I would wake up and the overwhelming feeling of sadness.
Oh.
These dreams happened for almost 20 years, always the same, me and my uncle shooting the shit, or me helping him solve a puzzle of some sort. The snake in the rope bridge was the most common. Never told a soul in my family about what my uncle and I were up to. I always thought it would be upsetting, like he wasn't at rest, like he was in purgatory or something. Maybe he was. I eventually just came to accept that my uncle was haunting me, and for the most part, I didn't mind. My grandmother died a few years ago. Nothing tragic. She caught pneumonia and never really recovered from it.
Oh, that is tragic.
I know, I was like,
still.
Well, it's a little bit tragic,
right?
But yeah, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
One night, she went to sleep and never woke up. We celebrated her life, hugged and healed the way families do when death comes to visit. Since my grandmother's funeral, I haven't had a single dream about my uncle. I think that was the confirmation I needed, that there's something on the other side after we die. Or maybe my grandmother's passing away was the catharsis I needed to let my uncle go. I look back at it now, and I like to think that my uncle was just lost. He was lost in life, and that carried on to death. I also think my grandmother, on her way to the sweet hereafter, found her baby boy, picked him up, dusted him off, and brought him home.
Oh, gosh, that was a sweet sentence.
I know. I'm sorry it wasn't super spooky like I was expecting it to be, but it is very sentimental.
When suddenly you see snakes and a bridge, you think it's going to be something.
I know.
And it was something. It was a beautiful story. Yes. Well, and dreams, like we've talked about dreams, you know, some, and here I am like advocating for the paranormal, which I sometimes do, because I would love for it to all be real. I just don't think that it is. But that doesn't mean that I'm not enthralled by it. But some people will definitely say like the dreams are a gateway into paranormal things. And this author even said they chalked it up to being haunted.
Yeah.
Like the dreams were so vivid, they felt like the uncle came to them in dreams.
Yeah.
So some could argue that that is an actual paranormal thing.
Yeah. I'll have dreams about Chelsea.
Yeah.
A lot. Like I don't have as much anymore, but like once a year I'll still have one. And it's always, she's my age now. Like she's just continued to grow. And then this is my best friend who passed away when we were like 22, 23. And in the dream, she's always like, no, I didn't actually die. That's her every time she's telling me that.
Oh, it's so
and
hard.
She's like, no, I just had to do that. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's still out there. And then I'm like, oh, it's so weird though.
Yeah.
But it really does. Every time it feels like a visit of her being like, I'm fine. Like that's my takeaway afterwards. It's like I do think she actually passed away.
Right.
But it's like her being like, I might not be here, but I'm still fine.
But I'm okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Dreams they're very fascinating.
Yeah.
And just the brain. I think the brain is the most fascinating thing out there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's just crazy.
I really do kind of wish we could develop something where you could like see other people's dreams.
Yeah, like you could record a dream.
Yeah,
or just your own dream.
Yeah, if you just had a really weird dream, you're like, I want to like kind of analyze that. Go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Because really, you'd only be
except for that
you'd be
dream.
the only person who would find that interesting.
Right, find your own dreams interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know. Some of the dreams you told me, I'm like, girl, that sounds like cinematic in a weird way.
I know, I do have weird ones.
I do not want to analyze that dream I had last week about the
all
three
the
penises. You keep bringing it back. Good Lord. I'm talking about dreams. I'm good. I don't need to see that back. I just close my eyes and I can picture it. Just talk about jarring. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, my story, I think, might be a little bit spookier.
Good. I'm glad I went first. I'm ready to be scared for my birthday.
Ooh, here we go. So the Reddit question is, what is your most disturbing, scary, or creepy story? A few summers ago, I went for a bike ride around midnight with a friend. All these people active in the middle of the night. Remember last week's story?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, we're going to go on a hike at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go on a bike ride at midnight.
Makes me think of E.T.
Yeah. Without the Reese's Pieces.
Oh, well, what's the point?
Right. No point in going out in the woods without the Reese's Pieces. We went our separate ways at the end of the evening, and I had about 2 blocks to ride back by myself. Well, that's just bad planning. Because of construction, I had to ride on the sidewalk, but the streets were dead, so it wasn't a problem until right where I was about to turn left onto my street. There was this man walking by himself. Maybe 40s, a little scruffy, but not homeless. just for the record.
Okay.
I mean,
how do you know even?
Very good question. I know he wasn't homeless, but he was a little scruffy.
He was holding his house keys, so I'm sure.
Reddit author, a little judgy. The sidewalk, or try not to be judgy. But
right, but in turn, making yourself sound worse.
Exactly.
Like, don't worry. He wasn't unhoused.
No, we weren't worried. There's a lot of unhoused people out there that are not scary.
We're good.
Oh my
The scariest part so far is that there's just a man out there. I'm
a
afraid
man.
of any man, home or no home.
Yeah, exactly. The sidewalk was narrow, and I didn't want to freak him out.
Oh, that's nice of them.
It was very nice of them. So when I got about 6 feet behind him, I said, "Hey, behind you." That would freak me out. Like you were out there by yourself, like cough or something
also
far away.
Hear the bike. Bikes aren't silent.
Right. This person, get it together. "Hey, behind you," and he turned around and gave me a super angry look.
Ooh,
that would be very creepy.
Yeah.
I turned down my street, and he started following me, literally screaming about how I was a fucking cunt. And he was going to kill me and all that. And just in all that.
Oh, yeah.
I live right off the corner.
What if that's what he screamed? I'm going to kill you and all that.
And all that. You heard me, you cunt. And he's also Irish. You cunt.
You cunt.
I love the word cunt. People don't like that word.
Oh, I think it's great.
People get really offended by the word cunt. And I'm like,
we're just in the wrong country. They say it all the time in other countries.
And I love watching those TikToks with British people who just, it's in their vernacular like it's nothing.
Yeah,
I love that. Because right now, a lot of people are being cunts.
Oh, yeah.
I live right around the corner, and I didn't want him to figure that out, so I decided to do another loop around the block.
Oh, well.
That's not the scary part. Well, that is, that.
Yeah,
yes.
But also go to a different house behind the bushes, run behind the houses.
Yeah.
Don't keep going.
Well, you're on a bike. You're going faster than
That's
them.
true,
so I think just trying to lead them away from their house.
Yeah. That is good advice of not going back to your house if you've got an angry person coming after you.
Definitely. That's not the scary part, although that is that's terrifying up to this point.
Yeah.
The scary part is that when I looped back around and looked down the street, I saw him standing on my fucking front stoop.
Oh.
Staring out the street like the motherfucker I knew I lived there. Like, I love all this language. It's cracking me up. I looped back around and looked down the street and saw him standing on my fucking front stoop, staring out at the street like the motherfucker knew I lived there.
Oh,
he saw me ride by again, but he didn't say anything this time.
Oh, no. Ooh, that's almost worse. Why didn't you say anything?
Right, exactly. I ended up going back to my friend's house, but my bike got stolen from the alleyway by my house 2 days later.
Oh, my gosh.
Edit. Oh, so none of these are scary stories. I love it.
Well, none of them are paranormal.
Yeah, they're scary, but they're not paranormal.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. No paranormal tonight.
Yeah, no.
Well, maybe the ghosts were.
Maybe.
I mean, the dreams were.
Maybe the dreams were. Maybe the guy. Who knows? Maybe he's a ghost bandit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It is definitely scary.
I mean,
to have somebody
I feel
yelling
like
at you.
All these believers' minds, anything's possible.
Well, stop. Rude.
That was a little rude. Sorry, everybody. You heard my story from before. It's been a rough week. I should not take it out on you all, though. Should take it out on that farting 5-year-old I got.
Oh, farty 5-year-olds.
How can they stink that bad? I'm like, your body is so tiny.
Yeah, no, I don't
know. I
know.
guess that's why. I just can't, there's not enough room to process it all.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've smelled your son's farts in my car, and
oh yeah, there's no hope for him.
Horrid. I've been like, you've got to try to not fart in my car.
Yeah, should I get him some gut stuff, some anti, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they need to eat beans.
More yogurt.
Oh no, that makes them fart more.
Beans sound like the wrong thing to give a 45-year-old.
It's supposed to help break down the enzymes eventually. You just got to get through the bad part.
Eventually. Look, okay, fine. Then I'm going to start feeding them all beans and send them to your house for 2 weeks until I get used to it.
No,
that sounds lovely, actually. I'm glad you signed up for that. All right. So, you ready for our fan favorite?
I am. Are they a ghost?
I hope so, since we had no ghosts this episode. I feel like I have a couple in the wings.
Okay.
Let me pick a good one. So, this week's fan favorite is the lovely Allie.
Hello, Allie.
And she says, OMG, yay, Amanda Evans turned me on to your podcast. Thank you, Amanda.
I love when Amanda Evans turns me on.
I bet you do. Shout out your local orchestra. Go enjoy live music. Oh, Aaron won't.
I won't, but that's great.
Yeah, she said the Louisville Orchestra in particularly, but for those not based in Louisville, most cities have an orchestra. Go listen.
Yeah.
What a great idea. That kind of couples with your mental health. You can do lots of things for your mental health.
Right. And David won't like this part, but the Louisville Orchestra will sometimes do the Harry Potter movies. But
David, it's like she baits you. She's trying to bait you every fucking week.
Sorry. It's just I always want to talk about Harry Potter.
Yeah. Or piss off David. It's fine.
I love David.
That's why I will always be David's favorite.
I also don't think J.K. Rowling gets any money from those performances.
Bullshit. Somebody had to buy the rights to that song, to that music.
No, it's Louisville. It's not like it's a big production.
Girl, it does not matter. If you and I wanted to play a Harry Potter theme song on here.
Okay, fine. I won't go. Just make Allie's dream fail. It's fine.
You didn't even let me finish what I was saying. Like, the fact that you don't think that people have to pay for the rights of music. You really don't know music.
Just really don't care.
You just really don't care. Again, so what was the word you used?
Indifferent.
Yeah. Coke, give me a Coke. Lord, let's wrap it up.
Okay. Well, thank you, Allie. That is very cool. I like when there's music around.
Sure.
In the background.
Okay.
Enough.
Okay.
But you should go. I've been invited to go to those orchestra things. I always say no, but
they come to our school and they're amazing when they come to our school.
Well, thank you, Allie, for being our fan favorite.
Yes, and great advice. Go listen to music. That's great for your mental health. Go out there. I mean, you didn't really say shout out mental health, but we're gonna anyway. Go do something good for yourself.
Okay. Always. If you would like to check out our website, you can go to myskepticalsister.com. You can find out how to become a Patreon. $3 a month gets you weekly bonus content, a sticker, a magnet. $5 a month gets you all that, plus our monthly movie night. And free gets you random bonus content when we have a fifth Wednesday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
You can
buy us a coffee.
You can buy us a coffee.
You haven't said that in a while.
You can go to buymeacoffee.com, I think is what it's called, and just look up My Skeptical Sister. That's like, hey, I don't really want to sign up for Patreon, but I do want to support you. So here's a one-time $5 donation.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it. You can go to myskepticalsister@gmail.com to directly email us, or you can use our website. And you can rate, review, subscribe. That's a free way to help us out, and it helps a lot. You can also tell your friends to write in those stories. Be like Amanda. Get other people turned on.
Be like Amanda. Turn everybody on.
We love you guys. Thanks so much for listening.
Okay, I'm cracking up. I just typed into Google how to say goodnight, and I was going to put it in a different language, and the first thing that popped up was to your crush. So here we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Sweet dreams. I hope you think of me too. Ew.
Gross.
Yeah,
I don't like that for some reason.
For a casual approach, sleep well. Good night. These are just ways to say good night. They're not anything about a crush. Good night. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go with my original one. Fuck off. That's the perimenopause. Goodbye.
La 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 la.
Okay, hold on. Oh no. I think I pressed refresh on Reddit. Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, there goes that. Maybe that was the universe like, don't pick that story.
The catharsis. I've never seen that word written down. I was like, the what?
Little jarring.
The catharsis.
You should have seen her eyes. She's like, what are we about to say here?
It was a real bipedal moment for me. Okay.
Gonna pet that dog. I think it's supposed to say my, but I really like that it says me. I turned down my street.
Turned down my street. He's
street. Very
Irish. I turned down my street.
And it turns out
that
I'm
was
leprechaun.
not Irish. That was weird.
That was
got weird.
angry Irish something.
No,
It's like demonic. And I wake in the
I'm just singing that in my head.
and
I take a deep breath, then I get real high, and I
scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on?